I wanted to record one other follow-up from the previous video on authenticity, because a lot of van life people and nomads are deeply spiritual people for the reason that I just described before, including myself. We all can feel so fatigued by this demand from our culture to conform and to behave. That's the way culture works, right? The way culture works is you need to believe what we believe, and you need to behave how we want you to in order to belong. So it's believe, behave, and then you can belong. And you believe and behave long enough until you're just worn the fuck out. And then you decide belonging to the world I'm in, the culture, the group, the community, or whatever is just not worth the tax that it's taken on my mental and my physical well-being. So a lot of us we just get the fuck out. We quit. Like, I'm tapping out. Not tapping out of life, of course, but just making a decision to be our full authentic self, which is kind of an overused term in spirituality. But when you get right down to it, what it's really talking about is that Taoist concept. It's called Ziran, Z-I-R-A-N. It's a Chinese word that means something that is just in and of itself, just as it is. Spontaneous, free, natural, uninhibited version of itself. And the Ziran of something can only be activated when that something is put in its natural environment. For example, you take these trees I'm looking at in the park, and you put them in the right kind of soil, the right kind of sunlight, the right kind of atmosphere, and the right kind of climate, and the Ziran of these trees is just going to activate, and the tree is going to do what it does. It's not going to have to be coaxed or coached in some way. It's not going to have to be controlled or inhibited in some way. It's just going to do what it does. And humans are the same way. When you put us in the right environment, our authenticity is going to be able to shine through. You put us in the wrong environment and we feel inauthentic. And then we feel like we've got to spend so much power and energy and mentally, emotionally, psychologically, spiritually, just to be able to fit in. And you get to a point where the safety, security, stability factor to stay in that community or in that lifestyle just isn't worth it anymore. Juice isn't worth the squeeze, so you just get the fuck out. And you figure out a way to get out and live the life that you want to live so you can be authentic and just have a deeper sense of well-being in life. That's why a lot of us do what we do. So we're deeply spiritual people.